Chillo there, H+III+T. It's about that dang on time. Gosh dang, I might be zoomed in a little bit too close today, but that's okay, because I want you here with me, gosh dang it. I want you here with me. First, big shout out to my Shinsuke Nakamura shirt, gosh dang it! Number 2, SeverTheBond got some new merch. Go check out that foolishness. And number 3, if you ain't get a chance to check out them new Knicks videos, gosh dang it, go take a little peep at that. If you're new to the channel, we're going to get back to the Knicks on Wednesday, but that's neither here nor there. Today, on this edition of Honest Review, we're going to be reviewing Everything Is Love by Jay Z and Beyonce. I refuse to call them the Carters because Lil Wayne. But that's not here nor there, gosh dang it. Listen, let's get into the dang on foolishness. Every song on here is fire. Every single song on here is fire. And to me, the biggest issue going through this project is this album of the year? You guys know my criteria. If I like every track on an album, I kind of lean towards that being album of the year. And I did that with Kendrick's album last year. And I don't feel like that should be my criteria. If I'm being honest with myself, SZA had the best album of last year. I didn't like every track on there, but the tracks I mess with more than just about anything on Kendrick's album. Not that Kendrick didn't come through, but I like SZA's more. So I'm going to change my album of the year for last year, and I got to keep the same energy with this project. Every song on here is good. Jay-Z's murdering it, Beyonce's murdering it, and I'm not always here for Beyonce. Not that she's trash or anything like that, but it's just not my cup of R&B tea, gosh dang it. But even Beyonce is showing up and not ruining songs for me here. So I like every track. However, Question by XXXTentacion is still my album of the year. And it's not just because he died. May that man rest in peace. But it's just the songs I'm messing with from there, I'm still bumping, and it's almost July. That project came out in like February. Almost half a year later, I'm still messing with it. So I just want to say before I go on to anything else in this review, yeah, everything on here is great. On some Lego, gosh, everything is awesome. Everything is great. Everything is love. But crack. X still has album of the year, so I just want to throw that out there. Let's go up and down the tracks that I'm still bumping, because it's been about a week now, so let's talk about the ones I'm still bumping. Ape Poop, which, I mean, I understand the Migos had a hand in that. I'm sure Beyonce did better. I refuse to listen to the reference track, but that's neither here nor there. Great beat, great song. I mean, again, I don't care about the things around it. It's really, really, really freaking good. And again, if you're saying H+III+T, you're not keeping the same energy because you would get on to Drake. Beyonce's not a rapper. That's my answer to that. But that's neither here nor there. I like the song Nice. I messed with that. The hook is really on point. I think Pharrell is somewhere involved in that as well. I think it sounds like a beat he would make. I'm not really sure, but it's dope. I like it. I love that hook. I love that freaking hook. Nice, 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 nice. Covered in ice, 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 ice. It's dope. It's absolute dopeness. Jay Z absolutely murders it. This is probably the best rapping I've heard from Jay Z in years. I wasn't a big fan of 444. Love Story of OJ. Wasn't a fan of everything else. This one is incredible. Jay Z, gosh, he's showing his goatness, gosh. Jay Z is just murdering all these tracks, and Beyonce does a great job complimenting it. Anytime that those two come together on a song, it's classic. I think it's great that we finally got this collaboration album, but that's not here nor there. So I got 8 Poop, Nice, 713. I'm 713, 713. I don't know. I just know it starts out classic. Like the way the 808s are kind of like slowly rising as the beat builds, and Jay Z is doing that classic. Gosh dang it! It's Flames O'Clock. And again, Jay Z's flow is insane. Beyonce does a great job on the hook. But again, to me, the star of the show is Jay Z. Jay Z is just rapping on another level to me. And again, I just haven't heard this from Jay in so long, to where I'm sitting back like, gosh dang it, I feel like I'm listening to Blueprint 2.1, gosh, like, you feel me? It's not like we finna make the song cry for a second, like, it's just on point like 17 different pencils. Then we got, I'm gonna skip down to Black Effect. Black Effect is, best beat on the tape. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Best beat on the tape is 713, but the best hook is definitely Black Effect, gosh dang it. When Jay Z gets on there and says he's good on any MLK Boulevard, like I'm so here for that. It's so braggadocious, it's so wonderful. And again, the two of them are spitting dimes and gems. I'm not going to get into lyrically everything that they're talking about because this video would be 45 minutes long, gosh dang. I'm just trying to skim the surface. I want you to come to your own conclusions. But there's a lot of substance on this project, both from Jay Z and Beyonce, mainly Jay. Mainly Jay. There's a couple songs if you're looking for answers and responses, like tracks like Friends and stuff like that. You know, there's a couple cuts where they're addressing the extracurricular foolishness, but if you're just looking at this as just a dope project, the songs I named are the ones that I'm still bumping a week later. Not that I don't like the other tracks, I just kind of tend to skip it if I'm not like in a everything is love type mood, but it's great. You don't even have to be in love to mess with it, you know what I mean? Like, I know sometimes you're going to a certain project and it's like, well, I'm not really in the mood to be conscious, or maybe I'm just in an ignorant mood or something like that, or is this a theme project or something like this? It's a concept. No, it's just an all-around good vibe. If you like contemporary hip-hop, which let me explain that, if you just like just general boom bap stuff, you're gonna love this. It is on point like a pencil. For all my traditional hip-hop heads, you're gonna love this. Even some of the, I guess, people who like mumble rap, there's a couple tracks on here for you too. It's on point like 17 different pencils. Again, I'm not going to dig too deep into it because I want you to come to your own conclusion. So I'm even going to cut the review shorter than what I would normally do because I like this project so much. I want you to form your own conclusion. I just want to say on camera that I think it's amazing. It's definitely, it's number 2. It's number 2 on best albums this year. I don't think anything's going to top X's project, but this was close. I had to really think about it. Some of the songs have a weird tone for me because I was listening to this album for the first time when X died, so it kind of reminds me of the sorrow of that day a little bit, but I'm like forming new memories to it the longer that I listen, so maybe it won't always have that dark side to it, but that's neither here nor there. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T, send the triple OG, put in as much work as me. Do me a favor, point them out. What did you think of Jay Z and Beyonce's album? Again, it's a real grown-up album. I love it. Gosh dang it, I absolutely love it. I think it's super necessary. Whenever they come out with a physical copy, I'm going to be the first one in line, gosh dang it, but that is neither here nor there. Let me know your foolishness down below. This week, on Wednesday, we're going to talk about Kevin Knox, and we're going to talk about Mitchell Robinson. We got so much stuff to talk about with the Knicks on Wednesday, and then new music video on Friday. SeverTheBond. That's 7th that, gosh dang it. Penguin Gang with Liddy. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for some Nick foolishness. I gotta go! Gaga.